Hello, today we're going to talk about higher order derivative. So, previously we got used to deriving only one time, finding the first derivative of a function. In higher order derivative, we will need to derive a few times. So, we get used to finding the first derivative. But higher order derivative will require us to find the second derivative, maybe third derivative, fourth derivative, and so on and on and on. Depends on what we are being asked. So, basically, this is going to be the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and on and on and on. Basically, every time we're going to derive a function, we're going to derive on the function we got before. So, we get the second derivative will come from the result we got in the first derivative. The third derivative will come from the result we got in the second derivative. The fourth derivative will come from the result we got on the third derivative, and so on and on and on. So, let's look at an example. We have y equals x to the power 3 minus x squared plus 2x plus 7. Find fourth derivative of y. So we can write down y prime, second derivative, third derivative, and the fourth derivative. So we know how to do the first one, right? 3 multiplied by x is going to be 3x to the power of 2, because 3 minus 1. 2 multiplied by x is minus 2x, because we have a minus here. 2 minus 1, staying with x, plus 2, 7 disappears. Now, second derivative is going to come from this derivative. So we're going to have 3 multiplied by 2, 6x minus 2x. Now, the third one will come from this one. We're going to be left with 6. And the fourth one will come from this one, which results in 0. Let's look at another example. This was the first one. Let's look at the second example. Y equals 6x to the power of 4 plus 3x to the power of 10 plus 28x. Find the third derivative. So we can write down y prime, second derivative, and the third derivative. So, as we know, the first one will come from y, so we're going to have 6 multiplied by 4, 24x, 4 minus 1 to the power of 3, plus 3 multiplied by 10, 30x, 10 minus 1 is 9, plus 28. Now, second derivative will come from this one, so 24 multiplied by 3, 72x, 3 minus 1 will give us 2, so 72x to the power of 2, plus 30 multiplied by 9, 270x, 9 minus 1 will give us an 8, and 28 will disappear. And now the third derivative will come from this result, so 72 multiplied by 2, 144x, plus 270 multiplied by 8. You guys can probably use a calculator, but the result will be 2160. X, 8 minus 1, 7. So, hopefully this makes sense. Now we can look at a more complex question, which will require us to use previous knowledge and previous rules. So find second derivative of y equals 4 over 4 plus x. So we can actually rewrite 4 over 4 plus x like 4 multiplied by 4 plus x, and that's going to be to the power of minus 1. So we brought 4 plus x up and instead of to the power of 1, that's we can say it was to the power of 1, so now it becomes power of minus 1. So now we need to find the first derivative. So first derivative equals. So let's start multiplying. So we have f, which will be the 4, right? F and g. We have g. We're basically doing the product one. F prime with 0, and g, we're gonna use the chain rule, so it's minus 1. The power multiplied by what's inside, so it's 4 plus x. The power becomes smaller by 1, and multiplied by 1 because of x, the derivative of the inside. So we have minus 1 multiplied by 4 plus x, so power of minus 2. We can do this multiply by 1 because it doesn't do anything. So basically we're gonna have 0 multiplied by f prime multiplied by g, so 0 multiplied by 4 plus x to the power of minus 1 plus 4 multiplied by minus 1, 4 plus x multiplied by 4 plus x to the power of minus 2. So y prime would be, that's disappear, minus 4 multiplied by 4 plus x to the power of minus 2. And that's going to be the first derivative. Now we need to find the second derivative. So again, we're going to use the product rule and the chain rule. So we have f equals minus 4, g equals 4 plus x to the power of minus 2. F prime will be 0. G prime will become minus 2. The power goes down, plus 4 plus x multiplied by inside. The power becomes smaller by 1. Multiplied by 1, which is the derivative of x. You can delete it. So it's going to be 0 multiplied by 4 plus x to the power of minus 2 plus minus 4 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by 4 plus x to the power of minus 3 equals 8 multiplied by 4 plus x to the power of minus 3. And we can rewrite it the same as we changed those two. We can change that into equals 8 over 4 plus x to the power of 3. So hopefully all of that makes sense. It's not something new that you guys don't know. You guys know how to do that. Just instead of deriving one time, you're gonna derive twice, 3 times, or 4 times, and you're gonna derive based on the new result that you got before. There's no reason to be scared of deriving 3 or 4 times. Sometimes the question is just losing numbers, and sometimes just basic math. Sometimes you have questions like this, like number 3. Don't get scared. You know how to do the product rule. You know how to do the quotient rule, the chain rule. So just do that, and you guys gonna be good.